Dear students, in the last class what we have discussed about the compound pendulum, is it not? Compound pendulum, which is an extended object made to oscillate by the body suspended at a point, and we have derived an equation for the period of the compound pendulum. Therefore, if this is the pendulum and it is now said to oscillate by using a horizontal axis, and the period of the pendulum, which is given by t equal to 2 pi into square root of the L plus k square by L divided by G, and this is the equation we have derived, and the body is now make the oscillation with respect to the center of suspension at a distance L, and there is another point on the other side of the center of gravity, and that point is the center of oscillation. What is the distance between the center of gravity and the center of oscillation? That is equal to k square by L. L plus k square by L, which is nothing but the total length of the compound pendulum. And so that we have the expression is to become t equal to 2 pi into square root of L plus k square by L by G, or simply it is to become the 2 pi into square root of L by G. This equation we have derived, and also we have discussed about the principle of interchangeability. What do you mean by the principle of interchangeability? You can interchange the center of suspension and the center of oscillation, and the time period does not change, and therefore, if we set the body to suspend at this point and it is now made to oscillate, and the time period if you note as a t1, and we interchange, simply it is now reversed and the body is now made to oscillate with respect to this point O, and the period if we say as t2 and that t1 equal to t2, one can interchange the center of suspension and the center of oscillation. Now, today we are going to discuss about there are the 4 points in collinear with the center of gravity, about which the period is now same. Therefore, it is said there are the 4 points in collinear with center of gravity, about which time period of the compound pendulum, remains same, and this point we are going to discuss. Now, let us assume that this is the compound pendulum and it is now made to oscillate with respect to the S, and we have the center of gravity, and what is this point? This point is now center of oscillation, and the distance between this S and center of gravity we write as the L, and the distance between the center of gravity and center of oscillation we write as the k square by L. What is k here? The k is the radius of gyration. Now, let us assume that the t is now the time period of the pendulum. The t is the time period of the pendulum. Therefore, we write an equation for the time period of the pendulum as t equal to 2 pi into, what is the equation? And 2 pi into square root of the L plus k square by L divided by G. Let us write this is equation 1. This is now become what we have the the equation for the time period, or I can write this, just modify this, 2 pi into square root of the L square plus K square by Lg, the time period of the pendulum. Let us square this equation. On squaring, what you will get? T square equal to 4 pi square L square plus K square by Lg, or rearrange the equation. We can rearrange the equation. We can write this as T square Lg by 4 pi square equal to L square plus K square, or we can write this one as L square minus T square G by 4 pi square into L plus K square equal to 0. Let us write this as equation 3. Therefore, we square this equation and we rearrange the equation, and we will get this equation L square minus T square G by 4 pi square into L plus K square equal to 0. Now, if you observe this equation, this is now a quadratic equation in L. This is the quadratic equation in L, and of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation, well known quadratic equation. Now, what are the two roots of this equation? If you write ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, the two roots of the equation is given by the minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And therefore, the quadratic equation is now given by the minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. And in this case, it is now quadratic in L with a value negative. The b is now the negative. Therefore, let us assume that the two roots of this equation, the quadratic equation that is in L, are, we write these two roots as, the one is now the L1 and the other root let us write as L2. And this L1 is now given by, this is now the minus b, and this is the minus, here it is now the minus. Therefore, simply it is now become the plus. Therefore, T square G divided by 4 pi square plus the square root of, you square this, what is the value of the b? B is equal to T square G by 4 pi square, you are squaring that. Therefore, it is now simply become T to the power 4 G square divided by 16 pi square. You are squaring this b, b is now b square, T to the power 4 G square divided by 16 pi to the power 4. This is now pi to the power 4, and then you have the minus. What is the value? This is 4 AC, A is equal to 1, and in this case it is 1, and the C is equal to K square. Therefore, simply it is become the minus K square divided by 2. A value anyway it is equal to 1, and therefore L1 can be written as T square G by 8 pi square plus square root of T to the power 4 G square, and this 2 goes inside the square root, and that is become 4 into 16, that is equal to 64. Therefore, 64 pi to the power 4 minus K square. Let us write this as equation 4. Therefore, we have the first root of this quadratic equation in L can be written as the L1 equal to T square G by 8 pi square plus the square root of T to the power 4 G square by 64 pi to the power 4 minus K square. Now, in the same fashion, you can write the second root. What is the second root? second root can be written as the L2 is equal to T square G by 4 pi square, T square G by 4 pi square. Instead of the plus, it is of the minus square root of T to the power 4 G square by 16 pi to the power 4 minus K square divided by 2, or simply it is become T square G by 8 pi square. Instead of the plus, it is now become minus square root of let us write this as equation 5. Therefore, you have the two roots of this equation, which is in the quadratic in L as the L1 and the L2. And let us find out what you will get L1 plus L2, and therefore write this L1 plus L2, L1 plus L2. Therefore, L1 plus L2 is equal to, what you will get L1 plus L2? L1 plus L2 is equal to, this is now the plus and this is now the minus. Therefore, this term cancel. Simply it is become T square G by 8 pi square plus T square G by 8 pi square, or it is now become 2 into T square G by 8 pi square, or it is now become T square G by 4 pi square. Therefore, L1 plus L2, which is equal to T square G by 4 pi square. Now, actually here this is now quadratic in L, indicate that when you say the L1 is now the one root of that quadratic equation, it is the distance between the center of suspension and the center of oscillation. Therefore, if you say this is the compound pendulum and this is the center of suspension, center of gravity and the center of oscillation, this is the first root, let us say L1. What is the second root? Second root is now L2, and L1 plus L2, which is actually the distance between the center of suspension and the center of oscillation, which is nothing but capital L, or the length of the compound pendulum. Therefore, the L1 plus L2, which is gives now the T square G by 4 pi square, and which is equal to L. And this can be inferred in the another way. Now, you already know that if you say that T is now the period of the compound pendulum, which is equal to 2 pi into square root of L by G, and you square this, therefore, that implies T square is equal to 4 pi square L by G, or T square G by 4 pi square is how much, and that is equal to L. And naturally, T square G by 4 pi square, which is equal to capital L, or this proves that the sum of the roots of that quadratic equation. What is that quadratic equation? L square minus T square G L by 4 pi square plus K square. The sum of the roots of the quadratic equation in L, which gives us the length of the compound pendulum. And I hope you have followed. Therefore, L1 plus L2 is equal to T square G by 4 pi square, which is nothing but what we have the capital L, the length of the compound pendulum. Therefore, since it is now L1 plus L2 is equal to L, naturally this is now the L1 if you say. This is the distance between the center of gravity and the center of oscillation, that is L2. Therefore, L1 plus L2 is equal to L. And then we consider another one. Let us write L1 into L2. What is the value of this L1 into L2? L1 into L2 is now, this can be written as the form A plus B. This is of the form A minus B. A plus B into A minus B equal to A square minus B square. Therefore, when you do L1 into L2, this is the A square minus B square, that means A square, you square this. Therefore, the first term, that is become T to the power 4 G square divided by 64 pi to the power 4 minus B square, minus B square, A square minus B square. This is now become minus T to the power 4 G square by 64 by to the power 4. This is minus minus, therefore this simply become plus. Therefore this term cancel, or simply L1 into L2 is equal to how much? That is equal to k square, or this implies L2 is equal to k square by L1. L2 is equal to k square by L1. Therefore, if we say this is L1, what is the value of L2? L2 is equal to k square by L1. This already we have discussed in the first class. If you say the length is now the L, what is the distance between the center of gravity and center of oscillation? It is become the k square by L. If this distance is, if you write as a L1, and this distance L2 is become k square by L1, or simply L1 into L2 is equal to k square. Therefore, L1 into L2 is now become t square g by 8 pi square. You square that, and if you square this one, this is a, this is b, so you are squaring that. Therefore, t to the power 4, this square root of term goes, t to the power 4 g square by 64 pi to the power 4, and this will become minus minus plus. Therefore, simply it is now this cancel, you have the L1 into L2 is equal to k square. Therefore, we have discussed that we have the two roots for this quadratic equation in L. One root we have written as a L1, other root is now written as a L2. L1 plus L2 which gives now the length of the compound pendulum. L1 into L2 which gives now the k square. That implies that the point is situated on other side of the center of gravity at a distance which is equal to k square by L1. Now, what we are doing here, let us take the center of gravity as the center, and then we draw two circles. We take the center of gravity as a center, then we draw the two circles, and these two circles are having a radius L1 and L2 respectively. That means one circle is now having the radius is equal to L1, other circle is now having a radius is equal to L2. We draw the two circles. Therefore, if we do that, okay, we have, this is the compound pendulum, and let us say this is the center of gravity, and here this is the center of suspension, and this is another point O, and we draw a two circle. This is the, I will take this as the center of gravity, and what is the radius? Radius is equal to L2, and another circle is now drawn. Another circle is drawn such that the radius is equal to L1. L1 is now the bigger one. Therefore, this circle is now having a radius. This is now a circle and whose radius is equal to L1. This is another circle and whose radius is equal to L2. Therefore, we draw the two circles taking the center of gravity. One circle is now having the radius as L1, and the second circle is now a smaller one and whose radius is equal to L2. That is the second root of this equation. And therefore, we have drawn the two circles. One circle is now having a radius is equal to L1 and the other circle is now having a radius is equal to L2. Now, you draw a line passing to the center of gravity. Now, this line actually meets these two circles at how many points? And it now meets the 4 point, and one point is here, other point is here, third one is here, the fourth one is here. Therefore, what we have done? We have drawn the two circles having the radius L1 and L2, and then a line is now drawn passing to the center of gravity. This straight line meets the circle at 4 point, and actually these 4 points are now collinear. Now, if we say this is the center of suspension, this point is now taken as the center of suspension. What is this distance? This distance is now L1. Now, we have the other point as the center of oscillation, other side of the center of gravity, that we write as a O. And what is this distance? This is now become L2. This already we have discussed. Therefore, if we say this is the L1 and this is L2, what is L1 plus L2? That is the capital L. And the correspondingly, if you say this is the center of suspension, let us write as S dash, and for that this is become O dash, or if on the side if I write this is the center of suspension, this is the position of center of gravity, this point is now O dash, this point is now O, this point is now S dash, and therefore this clearly shows us that there are the 4 points in collinear with the center of gravity about which the period is now same. For this the pendulum, compound pendulum, if you say this is the center of suspension, this is the center of oscillation. If you say this is the center of suspension, S dash, and other side of center of gravity, there is a center of oscillation. If you say this is the center of suspension and this is become center of oscillation, and vice versa. Therefore, there are the 4 points in collinear with the center of gravity. In fact, you have the infinite number of the 4 points. You can draw a line like this also. You can draw a line this also, and again this now means the 4 points. You can draw a line like this also. You can draw a line here also, and all these lines are now going to intersect the circles at the 4 points, and about which the period is now the same. And actually this is now the evident by the principle of interchangeability, which already we have discussed in the last class. What is the principle of interchangeability says? You can interchange the center of suspension and the center of oscillation. The period of the pendulum does not change, the period remain same. That means if I take this is a center of suspension and this is now become center of oscillation. If I interchange that and this is a center of suspension, this is center of oscillation. Same way, this is a center of suspension for which this is a center of oscillation. Naturally, there will be 4 points in collinear with the center of gravity about which the period remain same. And this is usually asked question in the examination for the full 6 mark. Show that there exist now the 4 points in collinear with the center of gravity about which the period is now same. And just fastly let us discuss what we have done here to show that we have the equation for the time period of the pendulum. We rearrange the equation, therefore, this is the expression for the time period of the pendulum. You square and rearrange the equation so that you get the equation in quadratic in L. Therefore, on squaring we have this one, rearrange the equation, we have this equation. Therefore, L square, this is goes to the other side, therefore, this is the equation. This is the quadratic equation having the 2 roots. What is the first root? L1 equal to this one. Here this is divided by 2, or simply it is become, we have the t square g by 8 pi square and the plus square root of term. Similarly, we have the L2 and L1 plus L2 if you do, and that is become t square g by 4 pi square, which is nothing but the capital L. Therefore, we have the L1 plus L2, which is the length of the pendulum. L1 into L2, which gives now the k square. That implies that we can draw the 2 circles by taking the center of gravity as the center, then draw a line passing through the center of gravity. That straight line meet the 2 circles on how many points? It now meets the 4 point, and one is now S, correspondingly we have the O, which is now the oscillation, and the other one is now S dash, corresponding to that O dash is now become the center of oscillation, or there exists now the 4 points in collinear with the center of gravity about which the period is now same. Next class we consider the condition for the maximum time period and the minimum time period. What is the condition to have the period of the pendulum which is on the maximum, or the period of the pendulum which is now minimum? That we discuss in the next class. I will stop here.